Hello, everyone. Welcome back to yet another political episode. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Utah because Donald Trump has made a special endorsement in the Republican United States Senate election primary. And really, we know we would be like, why does this race really matter? Like, this is a Republican state overall, Utah. But, and here's the thing I'm really concerned about it's a Republican state, but ideologically, it kind of is a part of the reason of the infighting. This is the state of Mitt Romney. Mitt Romney, who embraces left wing views. Now, we remember Mitt Romney when he was the governor of Massachusetts. He campaigned on a very liberal platform, on a pro-choice, racial justice, racial reparation. You'll see here he ran as a political outsider. He played down his party affiliation, saying he was not a partisan Republican, but rather a moderate with progressive views. Yes, he said he would observe a moratorium on changes to state laws on abortion, but um, yeah, he said, but reiterated that he would preserve and protect a woman's right to choose, and that his position is unequivocal. Yes, this guy's a left winger, but then when he left Massachusetts, he's like, okay, I'm actually going to readjust my views. He's supposedly now pro life. I don't know, but we know the Romney trick, right? We know the Romney trick. And this guy was an independent. I mean, there's a reason why this guy was an independent back in the day. And this guy was the son of George Romney. Okay, George Romney. Who's George Romney? You'd be asked. George Romney. He did run for president in 1968. I'm glad people didn't vote for him. But this guy was a disaster. George Romney was more conservative than Mitt Romney. But yeah, he was a big RINO. He was a Yes, he introduced Michigan's first income tax. Good job. Good job. Like, seriously, this guy is a complete RINO. He was a part of the Rockefeller Republican faction. He served under the Nixon administration, but I'm getting distracted. Well, this video is not about Mitt Romney. It's about the Romney establishment in Utah. And apparently Utah is aiming to re-elect and renominate a certain, not renominate, but nominate another neocon, and that man is John Curtis. And Curtis, let's see, we can take a look, but yes, he mainly comes from a background, I would say he's conservative, but let's just take a look at his views. John Curtis. He is the representative from Utah's 3rd Congressional District, as you should see here. And yeah, he was previously a Democrat. Come on, guys. This guy was previously a Democrat. You think you trust him? I mean, really, he was a Republican before, then he became a Democrat. But taking a look, I want to know his political positions. Yes, he voted on to provide Israel with support during the 2023 Hamas attack on Israel. Of course he did. He's a neocon. Why wouldn't he? Like, this is ridiculous. So I'm kind of, yes, this is pretty much his legislature. He was a part of the Conservative Climate Caucus. Yes, I mean, he voted against both articles of impeachment against Donald Trump, but I wouldn't say he's a RINO. But I would definitely agree that this guy is a neocon. I mean, let's be honest. This guy's a full-blown neocon from the Romney establishment. Let's see. You'll see Yes, Curtis and 46 Republican voted for the Respect for Marriage Act, which would codify the right to same-sex marriage in federal law. 46 other Republican representatives. So yeah, you got, they're just ridiculous. This guy's just a yeah, and he also, Curtis and 34 other Republicans voted to establish a commission to investigate the events of January 6th, modeled after the 9/11 commission. Yeah, this guy's a neocon, and I don't think we should, like, I mean, doesn't seem so neocon than Mitt Romney, but I'm definitely not going for this guy. And I mean, he is on the branch of the bunch, but Donald Trump went and endorsed, as you know, he went and endorsed, what's his name? We're going to go around. Trent Staggs. And he has kind of a lot of endorsements. You'll see you got a lot of good people in the endorsement list when it comes to Trent Staggs endorsements. But yes, you have U.S. senators. You have federal executives, but we're going to jump to U.S. senators. Tommy Tuberville, a Trump senator from Alabama. You got Matt Gaetz, Trump representative from Florida's 1st. You got Kari Lake and Vivek Ramaswamy. He went out and endorsed too. So obviously there's Turning Point along with Fraternal Order of Police and Republicans for National Renewal. So obviously, yes, this guy is probably going to be my favorite and my choice if I was to vote in the Utah Republican primary, which is scheduled. I would say it's going to be scheduled. Yeah, it's on June 25th. But yes, we're going to go ahead. Yeah, 25th of June. And that's less than a month away. This is and seeing that the Republican Party primaries for Trump, it's going to be boring game from here, honestly. All we got to look at is the turnout when it comes to those races. So that's why we cover the no newsworthy Republican presidential primaries and the Democratic presidential primaries, because it does very well determine and say who's doing better, who is Biden or Trump. And it looks like Trump, honestly, is getting more of a better turnout. And I'd expect Biden to get a better turnout, honestly, because he's running against candidates, legitimate candidates. And Donald Trump's running against nobody. So it really, I would say it's a coin toss scenario. But other than that, it's important we look at these down ballot state primaries, because that choosing the right nominee is going to determine on who's going to show up and what's going to help us win in that said election. So it's kind of spontaneous, but we're going to go ahead and do a prediction, because why not? We have not. I have not done primary predictions that much. Reason being, it's not a doomsday scenario as like the general election is. It's very impactful, but yeah, in a way, very well. There is the primary election. This is what it's going to look like now, and I'm hoping that Trump's endorsement is going to make. Okay, I'm blundering. Make Staggs surge in the polls, but right now Curtis seems to win in some polls here. This is 2023 polls. You'll see there's one poll releasing Curtis wins 27%. There's a January poll. So we'll go ahead and say follow this Noble Predictive Insights poll suggesting that John Curtis wins by 27% of the popular vote. what would that look like? First off, yes, we're going to take a look. John Curtis, Brent Hatch would be in second place. Hatch is a candidate. Where's Hatch? Looks like Hatch has not got any endorsements. He is running, unless he withdrew. Decline, withdrawn. He hasn't withdrawn, unless he's actually not running. Oh, yeah, Brent Hatch. There we go. Attorney, treasurer of the Federalist Society, and former son of the former U.S. Senator Orrin Hatch. Yes, who died in 2022. Trent Staggs. He's going to be the MAGA candidate, and I'm expecting, going back into some elections, you'll see 2018 is going to be a very lopsided primary. We took a look on that sort of deal, that sort of primary in a little bit, but yes, you'll see Butte County, I believe. I don't know what it is, Butte, but that's the most Republican county. It voted against Romney. I don't know if it voted against Romney by what percentage, but it ended up voting against Romney by over 50, like probably 55, 52%. But yeah, Romney easily won the nomination, 71%. Once again, he's a presidential election figure, ran for president. He's made himself to be a big figure. Now, because he lost and made himself out to be an anti-Trumper, he's pretty much the antagonist in the Republican Party. So that's the problem with him. So we're going to go ahead. Red's going to be Curtis. And I'm going to basically say Curtis is going to win in Salt Lake City for sure. That's where the neocons are. And you'll see in elections, you'll see going up, Romney won Salt Lake County. Republicans can win Salt Lake County, but it has to be a neocon like Orrin Hatch. He won Salt Lake. Okay. Pete Ashton. Yeah, you'll see. Yep. Same deal. He has to be a neocon and do everything in order. But we can safely say, yeah, if John Curtis doesn't win, and that's okay. It's okay. If John Curtis, let's just say, gets the nomination, Salt Lake City's going to go for him. But guess what? I don't care if we get Salt Lake or not. If we get Trent Staggs as nomination, Salt Lake City's most likely not going to go in his favor, but we don't need it to win, obviously, because Trump didn't win Salt Lake City. He lost it twice, and he still won Utah. So we don't need Salt Lake City to win. Keep that in mind. So, of course, there's going to be Hatch, and Hatch's political position, I'm going to have Hatch be in green. Hatch. No, thank you. Utah is kind of easy because you can obviously tell. Okay, shoot. We're going to just accept it, delete. Green. Hatch. All right. And it depends where Hatch is from. Yeah, he is former son. Obviously, he might have some. He's an attorney and treasurer of the Federalist Society. But yeah, surprisingly, he's doing quite well in second place. And then there's Brad Wilson, who comes up. Where's Brad Wilson? Yeah, Brad Wilson was literally endorsed by Spencer Cox, the RINO governor. Like, seriously. What is he even a conservative? He endorsed Marco Rubio. Good job, I guess. Yeah. He's pro-life. And he even apologized for mistreating schoolmates and his lack of support for the woke ideology. Okay. Yeah. He's basically guilt tripping. And in Utah, you can't guilt trip because it's neocon state. But yes, Brad Wilson. I thought I heard something about him. Yeah. Let's see. Brad Wilson, Speaker of the House. We're going to have Wilson be in. We're actually going to switch, if you will. Wilson's going to win. Shoot. Yes, Wilson's going to win in Salt Lake. Once again, that Spencer Cox vote is probably going to influence. Davis County, a county that voted for Haley, will go for Wilson, and probably Slope County. I don't know if this Hatch will go, but I would assume Curtis would win in areas like Butte. Well, I don't know if Butte. Let's see. Curtis will go in red. This is Mitt Romney. Shoot, I'm on the wrong page. Yeah. I would assume that Mr. Curtis would be taking a lead in most counties. But maybe we can take a look at the 26. Let's pull that up. 2024 Republican primaries. That does really pinpoint where ideology does stand. Yeah, you'll see Butte County's more redder. We'll have this county go here. Let's just clear. It's just messed up right now. But let's point ideology wise. Wilson's gonna win in these three counties. I think that's all he's probably going to pick up. We can successfully say that. I don't know if Butte should go to Hatch. We'll say probably Butte would probably go for Hatch and protest. Grand County, a more liberal county now, seeing that it's voted for Biden aggressively, will probably go to Curtis. Take a look at Washington County. Will go for Curtis. It has St. George. We'll have this county go. We'll have, the northern Utah for sure will go for Curtis. Courtesy. Not that courteous. But yeah, the good news about Utah is you can kind of predict where the support is going. So it would kind of look like, if you see the patterns here, you'll see more darker areas. We'll probably go for Hatch. And then you'll be wondering, oh, where's Staggs? Because Staggs is actually at 5%. I don't think that's going to make a dent in a county. But who knows? I'm really hoping that by June, Staggs is going to have a momentous lead in polls, and who knows? This could be a Bernie Moreno situation where the unpopular kind of candidate sweeps the whole election, and that's what I'm kind of hoping for. But what do you guys think? Go ahead. Probably call Wilson, these counties for more like Slope. That these two for sure will go. Yeah. But yeah, I think that's what it's going to look like. I'm not confidently sure, but we can't really accurately predict primaries. But what do you guys think in regards to Utah? Um, Before I end this video, I'm on. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I missed. Yes, we kind of looked at other ideologies, but anyway, what do you guys think about Utah? Let me know down in the comments below. And as always, I'll see you all in the next political episode.